is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences of the individual. Results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to continue to share the teachings of a founding father of the science of epigenetics, Dr. Joel Wallach, Bachelor of Science in Plant and Soil Sciences, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, 4 postdoctorates in pathology, naturopathic doctor. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Daily with Doc and Becca. My name is Becca Dukes, and we are so glad you stopped by as we are going to be talking about something that people want to know all the time. What makes you different? Well, there is a lot that makes us different, and you are investing time into yourself. So knowledge is power, folks. We are here to not only live it, but educate others at how empowered they are. My name is Becca Dukes, as a certified holistic health coach, also a certified naturopathic practitioner, and the host and producer of the Daily with Doc and Becca show. I feel it as my calling to make sure that we have a resource that is available for an amazing community around the world. And if you're watching us, you are part of this community. So share it with somebody you know and love, because chances are there's going to be something in our presentation that is going to hit home for so many. Now, if you were invited by somebody specific, they are your person. Make sure that you get back with them. Tell them thank you for sharing this information with you. And if you're one of the amazing health coaches, which all of you have the opportunity to be, you're going to want to bookmark and save this presentation to share with your clients. So before we get started, this program is not, or is for educational purposes only. It's not meant to take the place of your primary care physician, nor is it meant to treat, diagnose, or cure any disease. But folks, the creator did not make junk. And when we put junk in, we're going to get junk out. We want to make sure that we're putting the right things in, and not just putting food in, but making sure that what we are putting in our bodies is actually serving a purpose to help support the body. So I am excited to be able to share this presentation with you. As you know, this is a labor of love, and it's answering a lot of questions that so many people have. So as we're looking at different supplements, folks, I myself have tried possibly more than 100 different supplements and never felt a difference until I found what we promote here on the Daily with Doc and Becca show. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So we're going to be talking about the power of Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0 and more. So why one formula outperforms buying everything individually. And can you imagine if you got 90 essential nutrients and you're buying those individually, and each one of them is just one pill for a dose? That's 90 pills that you would be taking that, yeah, you don't have to. We're going to simplify it for you. So again, my name is Becca Dukes, and let's get started. Okay, so one of the things that, or one of the reasons most people come to us is because they're feeling some signs, or, they're no energy, they're tired every single day, their joints are aching, they're stiff, they've got brain fog or poor focus. They're not recovering after injuries, or they have sores that refuse to recover. They have a weakened immune response. They have got mood swings or irritability, or as simple as dry skin, hair, or brittle nails. All of these are just 7 of the 900 different poor health conditions or symptoms that are associated with not getting old, not just being stressed, but nutritional deficiencies. So we want to make sure that you're not guessing, because if you nourish, you're going to thrive and be able to enjoy life better. So we're going to be talking about giving the body the 90 essential nutrients, what it needs to feel the difference, because many times we can take supplements all day long and not feel any different. But with what we're presenting today, you will definitely feel a positive difference every single day. So with supplementation, it's not just for those that are hurting. It's not just for those who are sick, but being proactive versus reactive is brilliant. So the reactive is when you wait until you don't feel good, wait until you go to the doctor can't find anything wrong with you, or you just are sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's being reactive. But being proactive is when you just jump into life, enjoy life, realize that your body is a temple that needs to be taken care of. It needs to be nourished so that you can have the resilience, so that you can wake up every day full of energy, and so that you can move and be more active in life. You don't have to feel like you're broken to start building a stronger body. You can build a strong body before it's broken. You can even keep it strong by giving it the right nourishment. So again, we want to live, but we don't want to keep it to ourselves. We are here to educate and help empower others. So I don't know about you, but folks, we would go to the store. It didn't matter what store. It was, the corner store, a convenience store with a whole row of supplements, 10 shelves high, thinking, okay, what do I need? Okay, I've heard on this show, I need this supplement. I heard on this show, I need this supplement. This doctor says this supplement will help me with this symptom. And before you know it, you're looking at 30 plus different bottles. But if you were going for the 90, what the body really needs, it could be even more. And I work with clients all the time. It's like, oh, well, I'm already on a supplement program. I'm taking this, and this. And I'm like, okay, and how is that working for you? Well, I don't know. I just take my supplements. I'm like, no, how is that working for you? What symptoms are you still having? Oh, well, I think I need to get, some more probiotics and, and maybe some more iron. Well, folks, if you take all of those maybes, that guesswork, put it all together, how much do you think you're spending? On the low end, you're looking at about $195 a month. If you're going with quality, something that your body might actually be absorbing, you're looking at close to $400 a month. But let me introduce you to a simplistic multivitamin, multi-mineral complex that is absorbable, and that is the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Now, I have the 2.0. and I'm going to show you in the end, we have more than just the 2.0. If you've got a shellfish allergy, you want to make sure that you're going with the original and the liquid of another item that we're going to be talking about. But with this one canister, you've got 30-day supply of the majority of the 90 essential nutrients for $70 a month. That's less than $2.50 a day. You're getting a simple formula. You're getting high absorbability, especially when it's a powder mixed with liquid and it dissolves and your body is just sucking up that hydration that's full of electrolytes, full of vitamins, full of amino acids, and what it is starving for. Because folks, our bodies are not starving for calories. The more we eat, the more the cravings we have, it's because it's not getting what it needs. And that's where the Tangy Tangerine really came in and filled a hole for me that helped me to lose 100 pounds. I was no longer starving. So with the Tangy Tangerine, you're getting a full foundational support. Now, on some things, we need a little extra. But if you can just afford one thing, the Tangy Tangerine, whether it's a 2.0, the original, the 2.5, 3.0, that is where you want to start. Because not only is it going to save you money, it's going to save you a ton of time, a ton of swallowing pills, which a lot of people are like, what is that? There's a term where you just get pill fatigue of taking so many pills. And it's designed for synergy, which we're going to learn more about it. So you're going to get more nutrition, less cost, and no guesswork. So let's take a deep dive into what this Tangy Tangerine is. And for those of you who are watching us, if you've tried the Tangy Tangerine, comment, say, I've tried it. And if you've tried the different ones, let me know which one you like best by typing in which version of the Tangy Tangerine you like best. So it could even be the Ultimate Classic or the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine, which is where I started in the very, very beginning. So I want to hear from you. Now, as we're looking at one canister of the Tangy Tangerine, this one canister is supplying you more than 30 bottles of supplements that you would get if you were going individual. So you're going to get the foundational nutrition, which includes your vitamins, the common ones, the vitamin A, the C, the D3, the vitamin E, K, and a full B complex. You're also going to get the minerals, like core and trace minerals. So that's going to include your calcium, your magnesium, your zinc, plus 72 trace minerals that are plant-derived. Now, why do I say plant-derived? Why do I emphasize that? That's because when you take a plant that has been given the 60 minerals minimum that the plant needs intentionally, it's going to be more nutritious. Well, the plant-derived minerals that longevity use, they come from a prehistoric plant deposit. Before chemicals and contamination, before all of the nutrients were used up. So we got something special here, folks. And in the Tangy Tangerine, you're getting 72 plus of these trace minerals. You also get antioxidant defense. So what's antioxidant? Oxidation. Do you know what oxidation does to metals? Like rust, that's considered oxidation. When you see copper that turns green, that's oxidation. Well, we have an antioxidant, it helps to protect, and that's what we're putting into our body with the Purogenic system. So it includes specific key ingredients that are high in antioxidants. And when you put it all together, you're looking at more than 8,000 auric points. Those are things that are working within your body to help fight off the oxidants that are causing damage within. Okay. You're also getting gut health. So we're starting to hear more and more, and even the doctors are giving you a probiotic when they give you an antibiotic to take in between. If they're not, folks, find another doctor. But the Tangy Tangerine also includes a prebiotic and probiotics. So that helps feed the prebiotics within the digestive system. So you're getting multiple strains to help create a microbiome that is happy. Reduced acid within the stomach, within the digestive system with bloating, and even constipation. This stuff right here is gold. So we're also going to be looking at the structural support that's inside here. Okay, Tangy Tangerine includes, this says 17. There's actually 12 amino acids. One error. And those amino acids are proteins that help build the body, like your muscle. Your muscles need proteins. Your brain is a muscle. It needs those amino acids, those proteins, to be happy, healthy, and strong. And the Tangy Tangerine also has some MSM, some glucosamine, and some chondroitin to work with the connective tissue within the body. But the thing that I love the most is this whole food blend. So with this one formula, full foundation of nutrition, no guesswork, let's dig into this whole food blend. Actually, no, not quite yet. So the foundational nutrition. Okay, so these are the things that are foundational. You're going to find these in some of your better products, not necessarily absorbable, not necessarily from the best sources, but they're foundational. Things that we hear about all the time, like your vitamin A. Those vitamin A supports the vision, the immune system, healthy skin, cellular growth and repair, and then vitamin C. Now, if somebody says that they're allergic to vitamin C, they got to be allergic to air, and I don't know how they're breathing or how they're alive. Because with vitamin C, it's a powerful antioxidant, supports the immune system, it supports collagen production, and it aids in iron absorption. So if you don't have vitamin C going in, folks, and you've got low iron in your blood, or you've got a weakened immune system, or your skin is lousy, just something to think about. And then we're looking at vitamin D, D3. It helps to regulate calcium absorption. Okay, what does that mean? You know, we can take in calcium, but is it going to go straight through? D3 is one of those cofactors that helps the body to utilize the important things that we're putting in so that it doesn't just go into the bloodstream or hang out, but it actually gets absorbed where it needs to be absorbed, which falls into the bone health. And it also helps with immune modulation. It's another component. The body is a complete system. It's not this for that. When we're looking at the 90 essential nutrients, those nutrients are used in so many different aspects of the body for cellular health. Vitamin E. Now, vitamin E is commonly used as a preservative in many different products. whether it's your skin creams. They even put it in some bottled oils to try to help preserve it. But folks, we're going to say stay away from bottled oils, because as soon as that oxygen hits it, starts to oxidize. That oxidation goes into the body. Free radicals, that's the term I was looking for before. Free radicals going around in your body are causing damage, which means you need more and more antioxidants to help prevent that damage. So why not cut out the things that are causing damage in the first place? But back to vitamin E. I'll get off my soapbox. It also helps to support cardiovascular health. That's your heart, folks. And that is something that we need to not neglect. And probably the most complete B complex vitamin I have ever looked at, where you've got your B1, your B2, your B3, B5, B6, B12, folate, biotin. All of these convert food into energy. They support the brain function, the nervous system, and they're critical for red blood cell production. So that's just the foundational part of the Tangy Tangerine, and you can't build health without the right raw ingredients. So now let's look at the mineral system that is put into this one canister, and I should have brought a canister with me because it's only about this tall. So with the minerals, your body depends on them. And the ones that we think about most when we think about minerals, we're looking at calcium, magnesium, zinc, selenium, chromium. You know, it's got the phosphorus, the manganese, so many more. They're important for our strong bones and teeth. They're important for nervous and muscle function. They're important for all of the different enzymatic functions within the body. Muscle relaxation, better sleep, strengthening the immune defense, supporting wound healing and cellular growth. Selenium is a powerful antioxidant. And there are some industries that you get selenium demonized, which Dr. Wallach found that it is actually one of the big missing factors when you're looking at the big C. It also supports thyroid and immune health. And then we've got chromium. So chromium isn't something that we hear a lot, but it helps to regulate blood sugar, folks. So if you've got blood sugar issues, you need the Tangy Tangerine because it also supports a healthy metabolism. Now, when we're looking at those trace minerals, small amounts, but they have a powerful impact. Those things include like iodine, manganese, copper, molybdenum. Important, again, for thyroid function, the metabolism, enzymes, and the enzymatic functions that go on within the body and the digestive system, iron utilization, connective tissue, and helping with detoxification. So the trace minerals are like the spark plugs of your whole body system. So you want to make sure that when you're taking a nutrient, you don't want to take individuals by themselves. You just take a complete mineral support. And you're going to find that in this one canister as well. And now let's look at the antioxidant defense part of this, which is so fantastic because we've got so many different pollutants and things going on around us that our body is continually having to protect us from. And if it doesn't have the nutrients, the raw ingredients that it needs to protect us, it's going to be struggling. And that's where the Tangy Tangerine includes the antioxidants that are protecting the cells and protecting and powering your health. So antioxidants, that's our defense team, folks, neutralizing those harmful free radicals, protecting the cells from oxidative stress, supporting healthy aging, and promoting optimal immune function. Now, a lot of people have asked, what's this Puregenic? Actually, not a lot of people. They just read over it and it's like, I don't know what that is. But they don't ask either. So with the Puregenic antioxidant defense, it's a synergistic blend of grapeseed, apple, the citrus polyphenols that work at the gene level to support healthy DNA. So for those of you who have heard about Dr. Wallach, he's one of the founding fathers of the science of epigenetics that proves that all of these diseases that they're saying are genetic are not genetic. Whenever we protect our body, it protects the expression of the genes and the DNA. And then we've got these powerful plant extracts, folks. You know, plants are amazing at the vitamins and the different compounds. In herbalism, we learn about all the different constitutes of specific plants. And it's different from the flower to the aerial part of the plant to the root. Well, this Tangy Tangerine includes some of all of that help to protect the body with the natural phytonutrients. It also helps to support cardiovascular health when you're looking at the grapeseed extract. So again, we've got over 8,000 auric points. That's that antioxidant power that it delivers per serving, not the whole canister, but per serving. So we've got stronger protection, healthier cells, and a better you. So let's look at some of the things when we hear oxidative stress. That could be symptoms of fatigue, slower recovery time, premature aging, weakened immune function, and cellular damage. So the gut, oh my goodness, the gut health. Folks, if you haven't heard Dr. Joanne Conway talk about the gut, you are missing out because there is a huge connection between the gut and the brain. But in the Tangy Tangerine, we are looking at the prebiotics. These are the bacteria, the good bacteria, or actually the prebiotics, they feed the good bacteria. Let me get this straight. And FOS, so it's the fuel for the probiotics, the beneficial gut bacteria. It supports the digestive comfort and regularity, helps strengthen the gut barrier, and may improve mineral absorption and immune function. So that's what the prebiotic part of it does. Now the probiotic, the population and protect, those are the good bacteria that are helping to protect us. They help to maintain a healthy balance of gut flora. They support nutrient absorption and digestive efficiency. They promote immune health because, 75, depends on who you ask, but you've got your immune system in your gut. But you've also got the immune system in the bone marrow, like Dr. Wallach teaches, where if we don't have healthy bones, we're not going to have healthy blood. Well, if we don't have a healthy gut, how are we going to be able to absorb those nutrients that get absorbed into the body to create the healthy bones, that creates the healthy blood, that takes all of these nutrients throughout the whole entire body? Something to think about. The probiotics, there are a spore-based strain that survives stomach acid to work where it matters most, and that's deeper into the digestive system. So if we have a healthy gut, we're going to have a healthier us. We're going to have balance that supports energy, immunity, and mental clarity and total wellness. So what can a healthy gut help? Reduce with bloating and discomfort, improve regularity. Again, if you're going to the bathroom once or twice every other day or once a week, that is not a healthy regularity, folks. Boost the nutrient absorption and strengthen immune defense. And now we get to the structural support that's built into the Tangy Tangerine. Now, again, strength, mobility, resilience from the inside out. And you're going to see that there's a little bit of duplication because, like I said, the body is a complete system. We don't feed just one part. It all works together, where you've got those amino acids, the building blocks of the strong body. They support lean muscle growth and repair. They aid in the recovery after exercise and daily activities. So if you're working out or you've got a hobby or even a job that requires you to do a lot of physical activity, you need the Tangy Tangerine, hands down. It also provides the raw materials for enzymes, hormones, and connective tissue. Now, men and women both have hormones. Women are not the only ones that get hormonal, but it does take those core nutrients to help create hormonal balance. We've got the MSM and the methylsulfane, sulfonylurea-methane, which is the body's natural sulfur source. So this supports healthy joints, cartilage, connective tissue. Also reduces the discomfort from daily wear and activity and promotes flexibility and mobility. That's built in there too. You don't have to take something extra, although we do have something extra because there are some people that have broken down so much they need the extra. And that's where being proactive fits in. Got the glucosamine, again, a component of healthy cartilage. Got the chondroitin. Chondroitin protects and cushions your joints, supports the joint lubrication and the smooth movement, works synergistically with the glucosamine. So everything's working together here. You get the strong structure, helps you keep an active life. So we really want to encourage you to support your body in being able to move, perform, and thrive. And then when we're looking at healthy joints and muscles, how does that help the body? Again, you've got better mobility and flexibility, supporting an active lifestyle, reducing everyday stiffness, and protects against age-related decline. Now, one thing that I want to say is this product, it's a product. It's not going to heal or cure you. But what has been synergistically formulated within is what the body needs in a way that the body can absorb it. And that's why I absolutely love and chose this product to be my topic of the day. So let's go to the whole food blend. Okay, real food, real nutrients, real results. So everybody's like, oh, well, I eat organic. I eat only vegetables. I eat a lot of vegetables. That's fantastic. But if those vegetables, like I mentioned earlier, are not grown in a mineral-rich, because plants can create vitamins. The sun helps them do that. They can create phytonutrients. But if the minerals are not in the soil, It's not going to be in the food that you eat from those plants. And that's where longevity has made sure that you are getting not only those phytonutrients, but from sources that are fortified, not additionally fortified, but fortified from the beginning of the growth. So these are just a few of, and I've got this broken into two different slides, because there's 30 plus power superfoods in one dose. In this one formula, there's 30 plus superfoods. And there's even superfoods that support healthy vision and eye function. Oh, Marilyn told me I had to go slow. Okay. So, so as we're looking at organic rice, maltodextrin, a lot of people are thinking maltodextrin, I don't want to have multidextrin. But here's something about maltodextrin you may not know. It provides a clean energy and enhances nutrient absorption. It's not just a filler, folks. It enhances nutrient absorption. Organic rice protein, complete plant protein that supports muscle repair and daily strengths. We've got alma fruit, one of the richest sources of vitamin C that supports immunity and healthy aging. Acai fruit, powerful antioxidant support for a healthy heart and cellular protection. And the good old carrots, carrot root. So that's the carrots, right? Which are high in beta carotene, which supports vision, the skin, and again, immune function. Now, parsley, one of our household favorites. It's a natural breath freshener, but that's not why we love it. It's rich in vitamin A, C, K, and it supports detoxification. One of the things, it's a natural support. So if you're eating it daily, you're helping your body to continually, on a regular basis, detoxify. It's in the Tangy Tangerine. So if you're taking your Tangy Tangerine, it's not the only thing that's helping the body to detoxify, as it's flooding the body with nutrition and pushing those toxins out. It's also got the spinach that's loaded with iron and folate that supports energy and red blood cells. It's got tomato rich in lycopene. It supports heart health and healthy skin. Spirulina, it's a plant-based protein that supports immunity and detoxification that's high in minerals. Chlorella, again, helps the body to detoxify those heavy metals, supports cellular cleansing and gut health. Blueberry fruit protects the cells from oxidative stress, supports brain and eye health. The Arisola fruit, one of nature's highest sources of vitamin C that boosts immunity, that's packed in there too. Beet juice supports circulation and healthy blood flow, enhancing stamina. For those of you that are very active, that's one of the things that beets can do to help you. The maitake mushroom. So with the maitake mushroom, it supports the immune balance. It aids the healthy blood sugar and metabolism. We get the shiitake mushrooms, rich in 8 vitamins, or rich in B vitamins, sorry, and supports heart health and immune function. And then we move over to page 2. We've got bilberry. Bilberry is amazing in supporting healthy vision and eye function. It's a powerful antioxidant as well. Broccoli, rich in those sulfur, you're going to say that one for me, okay? Supports detox pathways and protects the cellular health, or promotes cellular health. Kale, nutrient dense, folks. Leafy green, supports bone health, high in antioxidants. Cauliflower, again, when we're looking at something for detoxification, it helps to detox the lymph, promotes the glucosidates for cellular protection. Guava, another vitamin C rich. It's also good for fiber that supports the digestive system and immune health. And then we got basil, a natural adaptogen. One of my favorite herbs of all. Just eating it, putting it in everything is basil, because it also supports the stress response and calms focus. Lemon, again, the bioflavonoids that are very important. Actually, we haven't gotten to why they're important, but it also supports digestion and an alkaline balance. The Naraha, see, I'm not familiar with this leaf extract and I want to learn more about it, but it is from traditional Ayurvedic medicine that supports the healthy blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Then we have the reishi mushrooms, supports immune balance, and the nettle leaf, high in minerals and chlorophyll, and supports joint comfort. So as we're looking at these 30 plus superfoods working together with all the other nutrients, you're getting true nutrition that comes from nature. You're also getting a very diverse whole food blend that works throughout the body and works together synergistically. So let's look at the Tangy Tangerine. True health is built, not patched. So we need to be intentional. We can't just throw one thing after this symptom and one thing after that system. That's called fractionation. It's also called patching. Okay, we've got holes. We're not looking at the HOLE. We're looking at the WHOLE, as we're looking at the whole system, not filling holes, folks. So with the systems, you've got the minerals for activated cellular function, the vitamins that drive the biochemical reactions. You've got the structural support that helps to rebuild and strengthen. You've got the antioxidants that protect the system. You've got gut health that enables absorption. And you've got the whole food blend that delivers the synergy from real food, fruits, vegetables, herbs, greens, mushrooms, providing phytonutrients that enhance and amplify the benefits of every other nutrient. So when you give the body everything that it needs, it knows exactly what to do. And it's no longer just trying to survive, it starts to thrive. So let's look at some of these small helpers, some of the big difference that's been added into the Tangy Tangerine. These are the things that Dr. Wallach found in his research that the body needed, or nutrients needed, so that they could better help the body. These are the small helpers, the nutritional cofactors in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, and I'm going to listen just a few of them here. So these powerful partners make sure that the body gets the most out of every nutrient. They are the key to better absorption and better results. We're looking at the bioflavonoids, folks. That's nature's enhancers. They work with vitamin C to improve absorption, strengthen the capillaries, and support collagen and circulation. They boost vitamin C's utilization, and they help the body to absorb more of what you take. The piperine, the black pepper extract. It enhances the bioavailability of nutrients by boosting their absorption and increasing nutrient levels in the bloodstream. So you're looking at increasing absorption by up to 2,000% just by having this cofactor in there. It helps the nutrients get into your cells and not just pass through. You've got your digestive enzymes and the papain and the bromelain. They break down the proteins into smaller peptides, making nutrients easier to digest and absorb. We're seeing absorb quite a few times here, right? And you can eat all the greatest stuff, but if you're not absorbing, it's not doing you any good. You aren't what you eat. You are what you absorb. One of Dr. Wallach's famous favorite phrases of all times. So with the digestive enzymes, they improve the digestion and nutrient release. Again, the prebiotics, they're feeding that good bacteria throughout the digestive system. They're creating a healthy gut environment for better gut health, which means better absorption of every nutrient. So how does it work? So you've got your cofactor prepared in a way that it's protecting nutrients. It's going through the digestive system with the enzymes breaking down. Then the cofactors enhance absorption into the bloodstream so that we have more nutrients getting into your cells, getting used. So better absorption, better utilization, better health. It's not just what you take, it's what you absorb and use, and cofactors are what make that happen. So I mentioned Dr. Wallach. Let me just tell you about Dr. Wallach. This is the doctor that saved my life when doctors just kept giving me more and more pills that were making me sicker and sicker. He is a pioneer in nutritional science and preventative health. He has a Bachelor of Science in Plant and Soil Sciences. He is a doctor of veterinary medicine. He worked his way through veterinary school in the pathology lab. And overall, his lifetime has done, he says, over almost 30,000 autopsies or reviews on 454 different species, including humans. He has 3 postdoctorates in pathology, and he's a naturopathic physician. Folks, this man has done so much in his life. As a world-renowned pathologist, he has trained, and he actually wrote the book that is used to teach other veterinarians veterinary medicine. With his 3 postdoctorates in pathology, part of that came from the different expeditions that he went on, including the first one that saved the white rhino from extinction. Another one where he did autopsies on 1,700 different children in Qishan, China that had suddenly died, and found it was from nutritional deficiencies. He didn't keep this information to himself. He became an author, taking his research and continuing to research, as he's done so much on minerals, and selenium being one of the big minerals that he focused on. But he has written many books, including Let's Play Doctor, which was the first one that I bought, next to Let's Play Herbal Doctor, because I was studying herbalism at that time. That caught my attention. And then I got Dead Doctors Don't Lie. But folks, the book that really caught my attention as a book of hope next to the Bible, of course, was Epigenetics, the death of the genetic theory of disease transmission. These are just 3 or 4 of the 24 different books that Dr. Wallach has written and published for us, sharing the knowledge so that we also can be empowered, have knowledge to help ourselves, our families, our communities. He's one of the co-founding fathers of the science of epigenetics. Like I said, he wrote a book called Epigenetics. And what epigenetics is, if you're not familiar with, it is a science that teaches that nutrition doesn't change DNA. It changes how it's expressed, that there are no genetic diseases. But when there's deficiency, disease can occur and can be passed on. As we're developing in our mamas, if our mamas are nutrient deficient, then there are going to be things within us that are not going to develop as they should. And even from birth, we want to make sure, and pre-birth, make sure that we're putting these 90 essential nutrients and more into our bodies. He's also the founder and visionary. He's one of the co-founders of Longevity, that has created science-backed, nutrient-powered solutions that have educated and empowered millions around the world. So I'm very, very thankful for Longevity. Now, the body needs raw ingredients, folks. They need the foundation each and every day. There are over 900 poor health symptoms. So if you've got 90 essential nutrients and an average of 10 poor health symptoms linked to those 90, that's 900. There's 900 poor health symptoms that are directly related to nutrient deficiencies. Think about that for a minute. So this is something, it's like, well, how do you take your tangy tangerine? How am I supposed to mix it? It's really simple. We take something that is so complex and make it so simple to take. You get 1 scoop of tangy tangerine. You mix it in 16 plus ounces of filtered clean water, and you'd enjoy it throughout the day. In fact, I've got mine right here. Start in the morning, drink it through the day. Some people, if you're sensitive to B vitamins, you want to make sure you have it done by, say, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I can drink it up to bedtime and sleep like a baby. If it's too sweet, you can do what Coach AJ does. Mix half a scoop in a 16-ounce bottle, drink it in the morning, have another bottle with another half a scoop, drink it in the afternoon. But we do more than just the tangy. I'm going to share that in a minute. So it's a simple habit, powerful results that fuel your body, build your foundation to help you live better. Now, we've got the Healthy Body Start Pack, which is like the complete 90 essential nutrients that is wonderful for being proactive and maintain after we're done with the reactive, where you've got your tangy tangerine, you've got your Osteo-fx, which I'm going to share a little bit about here in a moment, and you got your ultimate EFA plus, which I'm also going to share about. So that delivers your 90 essential nutrients, foundation nutrition for every system designed to work together. When you're going to the store and you're getting this bottle and this bottle and this bottle from this brand, that brand, how do you know that they're even working together and not even maybe canceling each other out? You don't. That's why you want to make sure that you pick a trusted brand that formulates their products to work together like Longevity does, and making it simple as a multivitamin, multi-mineral complex with amino acids. Tangy tangerine is a place to start if you can't do anything else. So they put these 3 products together for a complete system to help you build the foundation the right way. Again, it's science-backed, it's absorbable, it's potent, as you look at these labels, you're going to see these high RDAs. Folks, do you know what RDA stands for? Ridiculously deficient allowances. It's not recommended daily allowance. That barely keeps you surviving. You need to thrive. And your body is just starving for what you have here in this pack that you're looking at right now. And it synergistically works together. So that's one thing that I learned in herbs is things they can work together or they can work against each other. This works together. Now, Osteo-fx. So one of my issues that I had was degenerative bone and disc disease. It was quote unquote hereditary, since others in my family who refused to eat different foods and actually lived on iceberg lettuce had. I wasn't going there. But with the Osteo-fx, you're going to build strong bones, comfortable joints, a stronger you. It supports strong bones and teeth, healthy joints and mobility, aids with muscle function and nerve health, provides the essential minerals the body needs, nutrients. And there is a little bit of overlap. But folks, this is it's a supercharging your body for good bone health and mobility. And it's great tasting tropical vanilla flavor, and it's made for adults and children. You just adjust the doses. So the main ingredients here, we're going to have the calcium, which is essential mineral that supports, of course, strong bones and muscle function, something that everybody keeps saying, oh, more calcium, until you've got too much calcium in the bone because other parts of the body are not, or in the blood, because other parts of the body are not functioning properly, and they're going to tell you to stop taking calcium. Well, the reason why there's too much calcium in the blood is because there's not enough calcium going into the diet. The body, different functions, especially the heart, need calcium to function. So where is it going to pull it from? The bones. And when you're pulling calcium out of the bones, which as we age, so many people are dealing with bone issues, joint issues. That's where that calcium is coming from. So we want to make sure that we're getting it into our diet each and every day. Then we have the magnesium, which aids with muscle and nerve function. It also helps to regulate blood pressure and blood sugar. Vitamin D helps your body absorb the calcium and maintain those strong bones. The MSM is anti-inflammatory and can help with joint and muscle pain. Phosphorus is needed for energy production and cell repair. Zinc, it helps with wound healing, fights off infection, and supports the DNA production. And glucosamine, which helps cushion joints and supports joint comfort. So like I said, it's good for adults, whether you're a young adult or a child. As an adult, you could be sedimentary, you could be active, you could be an athlete, you could just have a physical job. This is something that's going to help the body overall. So as we stay active, stay strong, we want to make sure that we're nourishing intentionally our bones and joints every day. And then we have the EFA, and yes, we're coming to the top of the hour already. Marilyn, you told me to talk slow. I still have 5 slides. So with the Ultimate EFA Plus, this is a powerful powerhouse of omegas for healthy heart, brain, and cells. The key benefits here is supports heart health, nourishes the brain and eyes, helps reduce inflammation, helps support healthy cells. So it provides all the natural sources of the omegas 3, 6, and 9 that our bodies can't produce on their own. And that's what makes things essential, folks. If our body can't make it, but it's essential, we have to intentionally take it in. So the products, the EFA Plus is certified by an international fish oil standard for purity and quality. Proprietary blend of borage, flax, fish oils for optimal balance, and they're easy to swallow soft gels. So if you're interested in any of the slides that I'm showing today, make sure that you email questions@dailywithdoc.com or comment. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, X, Instagram. Make a comment if you can and try to reach us. Send us a private message. Say, hey, I want this slide. I want that slide. I want to know more. I want to get started. But most importantly, if you were referred to this program by somebody specific, you need to get back with them. They are your point of contact. So the omegas have so much importance in the health of the body. As you can see, I've got the list of ingredients there with the ALA, the LA, the OA, the GLA, EPA, the DHA. Each of those components of omegas have specific benefits and overlapping benefits, and that's okay because our body needs all the support it can get. They fuel the body, they protect our future, and they will work as hard as you do. So the foundation your body has been missing, you're going to find it right here. Healthy Body Star Pack. You're going to get the Tangy Tangerine, Beyond Tangy Tangerine. You're going to get the Osteo-fx, the EFA Plus, all together in one, making it simple. So if you're ready to take the next step, let's get started, folks. Again, get back with the person that shared this program with you. If there is no one to thank, we have people standing by here to help you on the Daily with Doc and Becca team. They can be reached at 855-949-3377. Or if you want to shop on your own, do 9090.dailywithdoc.com. That is going to take you right to our store with your different options for the 90 essential nutrients. Your health and your future start here, folks. Get started today. Here are just some of the other products that can be used to meet you where you're at with the different formulas of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. The Osteo-fx comes in powder or liquid. The EFAs, also for extra blood sugar control. The Sweeties. The ZRadical, as we hear pharmacists Ben and Raymond and Yolanda Brown talk about on our show, is absolutely fantastic. And last but not least, the ultimate selenium. This is something you add to a foundation. It's not by itself, it's not a standalone, but it includes those cofactors that the body needs for best utilization. So folks, again, 90.dailywithdoc.com, or get back with the person that shared this program with you because they cared enough about you to share this information. Again, my name is Becca Dukes. Thank you so much for joining us here on Daily with Doc and Becca. And if I could get the co-hosts up on the screen with me, I would greatly appreciate it. So thankful that they're putting the notes in the chat. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Keeping an eye on everything. We also have AJ and Albert, with Albert letting people in. We have, how come I can't see? Oh, there you are. We have Sherry and Ruth Ellen, who are part, and AJ, who are part of our tech crew that help us get everything started, get streaming out live, so we don't have to upload things one at a time or later. That sometimes labor just never happens, right? But with this team, I am so very blessed to have each and every one of them, plus so many more. And folks, if you're looking for a team to be part of, there's room at the table, as we are around the world full of hurting people, full of people that want to stay healthy, people that are waking up to a system that's not serving them. And that's where complete foundational nutrition can be a game changer and possibly a lifesaver for you and yours as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on Daily with Doc and Becca. Have a fantastic day, and tomorrow you don't want to miss it, as we are going to have Ms. Keely Bennett taking through a journey that you've never been on before. Bye for now. This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences of the individual. Results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you do have options available. We are honored to continue to share the teachings of a founding father of the science of epigenetics, Dr. Joel Wallach, Bachelor of Science in Plant and Soil Sciences, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, 4 postdoctorates in Pathology, Naturopathic Doctor.